What's up, guys? Medina Talks podcast. I'm here with my friend Danny out of Craft Box, my girl Jasmine, and myself, Sam Medina. We're here with Sun City Vibes, Sun City's 2 Cents, and V-Fit. Hi, ¿cómo están?
¿Cómo están?
Muy bien. Muy bien.
Oye, primero que nada, Daniel, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Can you pronounce your last name once again?
Mcgee.
I like it. There's something about
Los
it.
mexicanos dicen Mcgee.
Mcgee.
O Mickey.
Yeah.
Mickey, me gusta.
Yeah, I saw his shirt. His shirt has the last name of McGee. I was like, why do you have a McGee? What is that? What's the story behind it? I was like, well, that's my legal name. I was like, oh.
I know, but es como si alguien te
Why does your
preguntara.
last name say Mcgee?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah. So we're here at Craft Box.
Sí.
They're sponsoring our podcast today. I'm so excited about that. Danny, a little bit about Craft Box. What can you tell me? About it?
So Craft Box, we're a fill station and bar, so you can come in, get all your draft beer. We have all craft beer, so we don't have any domestic beer. We try to focus on local beers, but we do regional and just craft beer in general. So it could be from anywhere, but craft beer just means that it's brewed on a smaller scale. So they brew less than 5 million barrels of beer per year,
Okay.
and they're not owned by a bigger company. So that usually means local or regional. So
Nice.
it's all different kinds of flavors. So a lot of times people think craft beer means IPAs, but craft beer just means that it's made locally and made on a smaller batch. So we still have lagers, we have light beers, we have fruity beers, we have a little bit of everything, but it's just made on a smaller scale.
Okay. So this is a spot for beer fanatics.
Beer fanatics, we're all about supporting local beer fanatics, and or if you just like a good ambiance, because people come here and we feel more like a neighborhood bar. Because a lot of times people that love beer, they go to a place, or whether you love beer, whether you don't love beer, you stumble into a craft beer place, and you're used to it being a more snobby kind of place when it's just a craft beer place. Because if you don't know what you want, a lot of times they don't make you feel comfortable. They don't allow you to try stuff. They don't try to find something that you enjoy to drink.
Yeah.
So you just come in and you're like, oh, they ask you, what do you like to drink? And you're like, oh, I love Bud Light. They're like, oh, okay, well, we don't have Bud Light.
Oh,
And they just leave it at that.
yes,
and then they try to let you figure out what you want. They're like, our menu's right there. Let me know when you figure out what you want.
That's how I felt right now. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to
Oh, no,
cut you
you're
off.
good.
That's how I felt because you asked me, what is it that you like to drink? And I'm like, well, I like tequila. And
Yeah.
they were like, well, we have here, try this. This is maybe like inclined towards what you like.
Yeah.
And then if you're not a beer drinker, also, I mean, as of right now, I got a nice coffee from in the neighbor. I call you guys' neighbor. Which
Yeah,
is
from Rally Point.
Rally Point Coffee.
Yeah, so it's my dad and sister.
Yeah, so it's a whole family owned. I thought it was a national, what do you call that, franchise, and I was like, no, what is it? The Shack.
The Shack, yeah.
The Shack is
local also.
locally operated, and then it's all family, right? And this is your spot, Craft Box. This is your baby. This is what.
Think big. Anything's possible.
This is my son.
This is your son, yeah.
Yes, baby.
And he's only 25 years old, right? 26 years old, and he's doing big boy stuff, bro. So that's
Hell yeah.
my respect for that, bro. And for that, we need a cheers. I always like to start the podcast with cheering. We already know all the 600 million fans that see it. I was like, hey, why haven't they cheered? What's going on? So,
Y luego, let's do another thing. Whoever throws these y se moje, se lo tiene que tomar.
yeah, so.
Okay, de los tres
So we
aquí.
cannot let it, because el tío de Omar dropped it like 60 times. So we clean it. Y esta vez si se cae, we have to just chug it as a shot, okay? Pero let's cheers for this.
Let's cheers
This is-
y primero.
Let me tell you what this one is. He guided me perfectly through it because, you know, when you go to another coffee place, it's just so much, and then just what size you want. I was like, give me that little cup right there. It's like, and you need to know the actual size and the name of it. So
Start
I was
with
like,
cardio.
Yeah, that was so bad.
I mean, I don't want to say
They call you stupid.
yeah, I was like, vente, go where, vente where. Yeah, so he got me, it's a cold brew with sugar-free everything, so that's what I love about it. And the foam is so good, dude. I can
It looks really good.
I wish I could have like a little bit more foam, so just eat it.
What are you drinking, Daniel?
So I got the s'mores cold brew, and I'm feeling a little crazy, so I got extra espresso in there.
Ooh,
Oh, damn.
he's feeling
Double
crazy.
shot,
I'm feeling
extra
crazy.
caffeine
You're feeling
for
crazy.
today.
Not
Yeah.
more than normal, but
You
I'm
feeling
excited.
loco?
Yeah.
And I'm sweating. Don't think it's because you make me nervous.
I don't know about
It's
it.
the coffee, yeah, and it's the leather pants. I cannot move right now. Omar said, dress up nice. Vístanse bien. Sorry about the
De
luxury
piel,
one.
llegó de good.
So I'm hurting. Everything's sweat right now, but let's cheer for this. All right.
Yeah,
so
let's cheer.
Guys. Cheers.
Let me open. Me toca a mí.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So, Jasmine's on a competition.
Cheers.
She's prepping right now, so that's all she can have.
Cheers, chicos.
Cheers.
And first of all, thank you for having us.
Of course.
Thank you for having us here. It's a really nice place. I was very looking forward for this. I was looking forward for this. Okay, so thank you so much. You guys ready?
I've been wanting to talk about these. People are seeing it. Dicen, pues, ¿qué es? Sangría y jugo de naranja. No, it's not. So, tell us a little bit about like what you have over here in the back of the menu. Pretty much, these are the top 3 or your favorite ones, their favorite drinks of choice.
So I chose these because these are some of the local ones.
Okay, so this one.
I do have some favorites, but we always change our selection all the time. So I can't get too committed to one because we always get new stuff. I do that because I want people to have something new to try every time. So whether you're a newcomer to beer or you're a beer connoisseur, that way you always have something different. Because I don't like going to a place and it's the same thing every time. Mm-hmm. So with craft beer, it's about experiencing and trying different stuff. Even if it's not your favorite thing ever, you get to try something different. And so these are some different ones. This one is from Aurelia's. Aurelia's is on the west side by Cimarron. It's a local brewery. That's one of their new beers. It's called Aurelianator. It's a Doppelbock. So it's like an amber kind of beer, but it's closer to 7%. So it's real smooth. It has a little bit of sweetness to it, but that one's really good. But like with them, they're always coming out with new stuff. So one that I have upstairs that I'm waiting to tap is a churro ale. Okay. And so that one, the plan is to do churro and beer pairing.
Like churro?
So you get a churro, like a churro,
like
yeah.
A churro?
Like a churro. Like churro. And then this one is from Albuquerque, from Ex Novo. It's called Bury Me in Smoke. Yeah, it's a hazy IPA, so it looks like straight up juice. It does. So, and it's that's one of my favorite ones. They released one last year, and with this one they changed it. So it's the same name, but they bring different hops. So hops is like the cousin of weed, and it has the same aroma as weed. And with some people don't like IPAs because they try some of the mainstream ones that have notes that are like super piney or earthy. They taste like you're biting into a flower or like potpourri. But those, they're more bitter, but from citrus notes. So like orange or different types of fruits. But this one they use terpenes, which is derived from marijuana, and that's just to give it that aroma. Oh, wow. And then this one is one of the staples of El Paso. It's Dead Beach, which they just opened their new brewery at the beginning of January to the public. Yes. And they're going to be distributing pretty widely now. And that's their Brown Bonnie. It's a brown ale. And that one, it's kind of hard to describe because beers in the market, like lagers and the beers that you'll go find at a regular bar, they don't really have anything like it because it's real smooth, but it has some roasty notes to it. It's kind of hard to describe because it's just really smooth. It has some subtle sweetness to it. But a lot of times people think that just because it's dark, it's going to be super high alcohol or it's going to be like super bitter. But that's not the case at all. Okay. Yeah.
I have a question, Daniel. Who comes up with the names?
So the actual names of the beer, it's the brewery. So we've done beer collaborations where we work with local breweries to make a beer. And with that, I have say in the name of the beer. But with those, it's just what the actual brewery.
Because you said this one was called something smoke or.
Yeah, Bury Me in Smoke. So it's a cool name, and Ex Novo does really good with all their names and branding and stuff. But they call it Bury Me in Smoke because it's supposed to be like with IPAs. Sometimes they say they're dank, like marijuana, because they have that aroma. And some of them are super dank, and some of them like. That one, it's still fruity, but it has those dank aromas. So they want to, like, especially around 420, a lot of the breweries, they cater to the 420 crowd by doing, like, dank beers and, like, that kind of
really
interesting. Pretty cool.
I didn't know that. And then something that you touched on, Lo que me dijo, is that he goes to breweries and then they pretty much, like, come up with their own flavor. Right?
Yeah.
So isn't that so?
Yeah, that's unique.
So that's what makes Craft Bock really unique because he has a little bit of future beer ale.
Yeah, like with Aurelia's, we did a collaboration with them, and we called the beer King Louis, which is because we wanted to make it an IPA, like a higher alcohol IPA. But with that one, to make it special, we didn't use hops. So usually you use hops to give it that hoppy flavor, and that's what makes it an IPA. But we did something different, and we actually didn't use hops at all. We used terpenes, which is the extract from marijuana that gives it that aroma and flavor. And so we called it King Louis because that's the strain that we used. The strain of marijuana that we used to put the terpenes.
And will you feel it?
No, you don't feel anything. It doesn't have THC or anything like that.
But you get high. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah,
you're like, I don't drink, but maybe I'll get you to drink something. But we did the logo. We did like a blend of our two brands because Craft Box. It's our logo is the train. So like you have the train on the wall over here. But Aurelius is, to me, it's very futuristic and clean. So I was thinking we should do something that kind of combines the two. So we did a train that like a futuristic locomotive. It looks like it's like in outer space, and then it has smoke rolling out of the top.
Yeah, and it gives you that local feel, the locomotives.
Yeah, the locomotive feel, yeah.
That's awesome.
Really
Yeah,
nice.
they're so creative, man. Like, only 26 years old, and I think at 26 I was like, I don't know what I was doing. I was probably doing something bad.
Con las gatas.
Con las gatas. Estaba con las gatas y con mi tío. So, he was always around, yeah. Just kidding. So, that's so interesting, man. Like, especially for me that I really don't know about beer, and when I walk into a place, they ask me, what do you like? And I'm like, man, it's always a hard question for me. It sounds so easy, but it's always nice that you feel people welcome. Like, I felt welcome right on the spot. And today's the first time I get to know you.
Yeah.
I know,
Pero
that's awesome.
You made me feel really comfortable and like at peace.
Yeah.
When I walked in, I was like,
Estás sudando.
I was sweating. La letra se está rompiendo. It was like screaming for like a towel because I'm sweating right
Came
now.
in all shy.
I came in all shy. Also,
Go ahead.
go ahead, tell me.
No, I was just gonna say that's pretty much how everybody really does feel. Like, and whether it's me or whether it's one of my bartenders, that's how we are. It's you're walking into our house, like we're gonna make you comfortable, and then I think that's why we attract so many people and get so many
of
regulars.
course.
Because people will be here, and even our regulars start talking to the newcomers, the people that come in that have never been here before. Our regulars start talking to them like, "Oh, you should try this one. This one's really good. Like, what do you like?"
That's
and they're
so
almost
cool.
like doing our job when they're
Yeah.
here, just because they're trying to make them feel welcome as well.
Because they feel welcome.
Yeah, because they're
Then
so
they'll
welcome,
come
yeah.
back because they feel good.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not used to it. I'm more used to like having a shot and leaving, and that's it. You know, but here, like, you can have a conversation, talk about the inside of what you're drinking, and all that.
Yeah, because it'll get you curious
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
you have to watch your back in the bars you're in. You're like,
Yeah, I always try to watch my back. Sí, like, voy a amanecer. The next day I wake up and there's $5 así en mi boxer and a thank you note. I'll come back here. I was like, hey, Danny, this marijuana one was the one that messed me up. What's up? Pero sí, any questions you want to ask Omar in his business? Omar, Danny.
Omar!
Sí, es Omar.
Hey, Omar!
Omar's our Sun City creator. He's our Sun City owner, Sun City Vibes. Sun City's 2 Cents is his company, and he's always supporting us. He's always supporting my brand, Mixfit, Sam Medina. And
Somos bien loquillos.
Sí, somos bien locos.
We can say certain ideas, all of a sudden we're here, we're
Yes.
there. So
Yeah.
then this was part of the, I saw Craftbox liking a post. Was it you? Did
Yeah,
you like
yeah,
the
it was
post?
me, yeah.
You liked the post. And then I was like, guys, look, and I sent it into the chat, and then this is how we're here, because then Omar was like, okay, guys, we'll see you on Friday. I'm like, wait, what? And then that happened just like that.
We talked about before this. We talked about Craftbox and said, hey, imagine like filming there because the night scene looks so cool and everything, and here we are right now. Estoy bien emocionado por eso. Me gusta.
I do have a question for you.
Yes.
What motivates you? To be you, to be opening those doors, to wake up the next day, keep getting ideas, keep working because you're a business owner.
Yeah.
So what motivates you? What drives you?
I think more so just wanting to be the best version of myself, and just like realistically, I feel like I've always been super competitive, and I've always been hard on myself. So I feel like I always just want to, I want to create. I wanted to do something myself. So I guess that above anything, I always wanted to be a business owner. In college, I sold insurance. Well, since I was 18, I sold insurance, property and casualty, and I had a life and health insurance license. So I would do that, and my plan was to sell insurance until I could kind of do whatever I wanted to do and create something else. And then during COVID, it kind of demotivated me. Like, I feel like my sense of normalcy was gone because I couldn't go to the gym. I couldn't do all the things that make my life normal. And so it made me kind of feel super weird about it. And so I got inspired to do something with alcohol because alcohol sales actually went up during COVID. So during COVID, so I guess that makes sense, but so there's on-premise and off-premise. So this is on-premise, and off-premise would be when you take it home, take your alcohol home.
Okay.
During COVID, on-premise and off-premise combined, so the combination during COVID, you couldn't go and drink at a bar, but there was still more sales total at that time than even right now, where you can buy beer at a bar or at home. The sales are less now. So it inspired me thinking COVID isn't going to affect COVID affected everything, but if it doesn't affect alcohol, then nothing's gonna affect alcohol. Like people are still gonna find a way to buy alcohol.
Yeah, I get you. It's kind of like looking at it as in health. You're gonna see that regardless what goes up and down with like money or the world.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
still gonna be something you'll be selling, right? That's what you're trying to.
Yeah. So it inspired me to do this. But to answer your question, it inspires me to be creative and to come up with things that are my own ideas, and to just like not like my friend from Chris from Undisputed. Like he always says, like basically don't follow the norm. And I feel that too, because I don't want to be
El mundo es de
normal.
los locos.
Yeah.
Yo siempre he dicho eso. El mundo es de los locos y de los que se atreven a hacer las cosas.
Sí.
So I do think that's freaking awesome.
Always being
Qué hermoso.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
That's what my dad always told me, that if you feel what is it? If you feel comfortable, that's when you know that you need to start moving up. Yeah. So.
Not saying that you're crazy, pero
No,
I mean, you need to be crazy in this
crazy.
world, like you're saying, to not follow the norms, porque society can get you, and then it's just going
There's a million ways
boring.
to skin a chicken. That's what
Well,
they say.
I like Nelson Mandela. Like he says, it's chicken.
What chicken?
Yeah, that's what my uncle always told me.
That's funny.
Yeah, there's a million ways to skin a chicken. No le entiendo. Oh, I skin chicken because we're meal prepping.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's because everybody needs to have a certain momentum or something in them that will motivate you or keep you going no matter what, no matter how you wake up or how you feel, to open those doors as a business owner.
Yeah, I guess I kind of didn't even answer your question, but I guess I just want really big things. Like I want things that I can't even describe to people, because I feel like you start talking to people about things that you want, and they think you're just talking or exaggerating, or like I feel like I just wouldn't be satisfied with living a normal life. Like Nelson Mandela, like he says, there's no passion in playing small, and I feel like that's fully true. Like it's cool. Like it's awesome that there's people out there that are happy doing like living a normal life. But I feel like that would be a miserable life for me. Like if I lived a normal life, that would be miserable. Like I'd rather go through way more hardships and go through adversity and like have times where you don't know how you're gonna make it work, and then someday look back and say like, damn, we really made it. We really did it.
Made it. Yeah. At the end of the day, every lesson will build us up.
Yeah.
Has there been one time where you struggled the most regarding your business, where you said, oh man, you know what, like I think for me that's it? Did you ever have that in your head?
I feel like I never would let it fail, but at the same time, I feel like that kind of, because we've been open for 2.5 years. So I feel like we get lots of support, and I think from an outsider's perspective, it's like, damn, they're killing it. Like they're a staple. There's lots of good things going. Like we're well known because we have good relationships with all the local breweries. So people know, even though we're just one location in the Northeast, people know us all around. But business is hard, and like the economy isn't good right now. People aren't spending money, and you can see that not just with our numbers, but you can see that across the board with alcohol spending. After COVID, alcohol spending was through the roof. Everybody was happy to be outside again. Like we're outside. But then it's gradually gone down since then. So the last 2 years, overall spending on alcohol and on everything really has gone down dramatically. So people are still coming out, showing support, and like making a point to come see us. But business isn't always easy. It's not always as easy as providing a great product and doing everything right. Exactly. Sometimes it is about like the struggle and getting through that point to where we can grow. So I'd say I don't have that feeling to where I want to quit, but I do have that feeling where I'm like, damn,
you go through a hard time, I guess.
But when I feel that, I'm like, this is what I asked for. This is what I want.
Exactly.
Like, this is like I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Like if I were to ask myself like 3 years ago, 4 years ago, like would you want to be in that position? Like of course, yeah, I would. But in that moment, you just feel the struggle, and you're like, damn, like this sucks. Like you don't know when money's coming in. Like money's going out as fast as it's coming in. You're like, damn, like this is stressful. But what did I sign up for? Like I didn't sign up to have an easy life. Like if I wanted an easy life, I would go and work a 9 to 5 and get my paycheck on the same day, like twice a month. And like there's nothing wrong with that at all, but that just wouldn't make me happy.
Oh, that's so cool. That's so very interesting. Very motivating.
Yeah, dude, it's freaking true. Yeah, no, props to that. Business, they always say choose your heart, and you gotta do what makes you happy and what you really are meant to do, porque si no, you're gonna be doing something you don't even like to do. Because regardless, everything's gonna be hard. 9 to 5, or being a business owner, or no sé, irte de vago o hacer cosas, pero everything's gonna be hard regardless. So, qué chingón,
it is really hard.
That's badass.
Especially me, I was never into business, because I knew like when people would tell me, dude, why don't you join or like open up a business? I was like, dude, I can't even sell a car. If you would make me be a salesperson and sell a car, I would not be able to. I just don't have that I guess that spark. And little by little, like now we're here right now. It seems like I'm my own business, like with everything I'm doing, with teaching classes, carrying a brand. Yeah, I'm behind a brand, the dance business brand, right? Mixfit. But I feel like now, like when people schedule you and they tell you, hey, like you need to do this on this day, and then on this day you have to do this, and then we look at numbers and attendance and income and revenue and all that. So to me, that's a business that I didn't even know I wanted to be part of.
And at the end of the day, end of the day, are you guys all happy? Are we all happy?
I'm happy as hell. I'm stressed
happy
out
with what I do.
Tired, sore, worn out, but happy, and that's the best thing in life.
And I think sometimes you don't realize it that you're building your brand, because everybody has their brand, and whether you're selling something or not, like you're always selling yourself. So you have your own brand. Like I'm Danny Mcgee. Like my brand is like whatever people think of me. Yeah. And from there, like I have Craftbox, which is its own brand. But with like I'm a part of that brand, but it's its own thing too. So you're always representing yourself when you go around on a daily basis, the way you treat people and the way you carry yourself. And like sometimes like with you, like you didn't expect it to turn into something, but you're likable, like you have good energy. People want to follow it, so it just turns out being its own thing.
Yeah. And what's the
That's
number
why
one
be
thing
true
that comes
to
with
yourself.
like all this, that little bit of success? The hate. Right? the people that say, oh, like you open up a place, or oh, like you're teaching here.
But at the end of the day, if you're true to yourself, who cares?
That's true.
You know?
And I kind of used to think that a little bit more. Before I opened Craftbox, I was thinking, because the way that I've kind of felt is people like to see you do well until you're doing better than them, and then people get jealous, which I think that's kind of normal. But
it's part of it, yeah.
What I noticed is that's not fully that true. I feel like everybody was super willing to help with everything with Craftbox. But what is true is your biggest supporters will be people you don't know. People that you don't know will support you so hardcore.
Yes,
and
definitely.
people that you do know, they never. I mean, of course you have friends that will support you.
Oh yeah.
But your most loyal supporters are people that you've never even met before. Because they believe in you, they believe in what you're doing.
Yeah, and I see that at least with me with Mixit in my classes. There's events that are like, hey, it's $30, and I feel bad because I want to please everyone. Huh? Sometimes that's how I am. But little do I know, the people that have been the closest to me that I think are my friends, they're the ones that don't support. And then the one lady that gets the name of el tatuajes, she got a whole name she got a whole name tatted on her leg. I was like, God damn, that's the whole ass supporter. I'm like, I'm mad. She got my name tatted on her leg. Yeah, I was like, why did you?
Just kidding.
No,
it's true.
Yeah, I was like, why is that? Like, I wouldn't even do that.
I didn't do that like that.
Hey, ¿te dicen Belinda o qué? ¿Te dicen Belinda o qué? You guys know why? ¿Se acabó?
No, síguele.
Es que sí sabes por qué Belinda, ¿verdad?
¿Belinda?
Belinda la cantante, la de Cristiano. Todo el mundo se tatúa sus ojos. Por eso dije, le dicen Belinda.
So we're right here at Craftbox. First half, we got the questions out of the way that I really wanted to ask regarding the beautiful business of Danny Mcgee. So we got done. Thank you so much.
They had us in the first half. I'm not gonna lie.
They had it. So we'll be right back. Peek. What's up, guys? Medina Talks podcast. We're here back at Craftbox, second part of the show with my friend. My name's Jeff. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Oh.
Voy por mí. Espérenme. Ahí voy.
Güey, ¿grabamos sin ella? Ok. Madre, ya llegó.
Was in the restaurant.
She always does this. Siempre va, dice, hey Sam, I'll be back. And then she puts on her Batman costume and she takes off.
Ay, cálmate,
Not near about her. She'll disappear on me. I was like, Jasmine, where are you? Like, I'm kind of like a toxic friend. I was like, hey, where are you? Like, why aren't you?
He's not kind of.
I'm very toxic. Like, why are you with that boy right now? Who is he? Like, I need to know. I need to pre-screen him first. Like, government background.
He's a police officer. What?
Oh, no, I swear I don't know. No. Yeah, okay. So we're back. These beers that we have right here, I wanted to try them out, but I will not describe them as beautiful as you do. It'll be like, because it's very, you can dissect this beer. But for people that don't know, yo le doy una probadita, and then if I'm a bartender and I have a transient come in, a homeless or algo, and it's like, hey, can I have a beer. Like, I'll describe it to him, you know? So can I try this one? What's this one called?
So that's Aurelionator. It's a double block.
Aurelionator. Oh, because of the owner.
Yeah, the brewery is called Aurelius, so that's Aurelionator.
How much alcohol tiene?
That one's 69, 6.9.
69%.
69.
En cuanto me lo tomen me encuero.
Yeah.
Alright, you're not gonna.
Watch out, Daniel, por favor, porque.
Ahora te toca a ti, tío. No. Alright, let me try. A ver qué sabe.
Look, Daniel's over here with me now, like.
A ver, stop. Okay.
Go taste it, see.
Taste a little bit.
Hey, I've never drank beer in my life. Nomás una vez en Juárez que le agarré la botella a alguien y no.
Oh, okay. So, sabe this? Okay, so the homeless walks in, right? I'm gonna tell him, esta sabe?
No doesn't taste
If you
bad.
drink
It's
half
pretty
of this, you're gonna go home and you're gonna beat up your wife right now. So be careful, okay? So if you want to beat up your wife, ahí está. Or whatever your sexual preference is. Esta, el jugo de naranjita.
No discriminamos.
The jugo de naranja with a sprinkle of marijuana, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Yeah. But if I drink it, do I come out positive in anything? Yes.
No.
Oh.
La cara.
No. Oh, it's spilling.
That was you, Sam. Nobody's touching the table.
Okay.
How many of each one do we have to drink to get drunk?
For you, probably just one.
Hijo de su.
I'm not.
One.
I want to.
Fuck.
No, I'm just kidding.
Have you gotten drunk with your own merchandise?
No, never.
Oh,
I wanna
this
try it.
one with
Okay.
some pancakes.
This is
I can drink this one. I'm telling. I can drink this one if your family hates you because you're an alcoholic, and you can just pretend that this is orange juice.
Imagine a
Like, no, tía, like, estoy comiendo pancakes con orange juice.
Actually,
And boom,
a ver, let me try
it tastes like orange juice.
Like, no, tío, not yet.
No, tío, no, yeah, stop touching me. Like, stop. El tío siempre makes an appearance, ¿ah?
Beer?
Yeah.
That has beer?
Ok, última, antes de que tiren todas. This one se llama
Brown Bunny.
Brown Bunny?
Bonnie.
Bonnie. Okay, not Bad Bunny. It's Brown
No,
Bunny.
not Bad Bunny. Don't start twerking. Just watch.
A la verga, hijo de su madre. Este un pinche del construction worker que llega a la casa, tira la puerta y le dice, ¿me vas a cocinar o qué pedo? This is the attitude that I have with this one. Fuck. Damn, oh, shit.
A ver.
Dios mío. No te van a hacer pop up los muscles. A ver,
Mis
tómate,
muscles.
me hablas así.
A ver.
¿Me vas a cocinar o qué verga? ¿Me vas a regalar flores?
Vamos a ver si sí.
¿Y las flores?
No, sí. No, sí.
Oh, Dios.
¿Están ricos?
That's pre-workout right there.
Wow, that's pre-workout.
Which one was the manzanita one?
Esta, ¿no?
No estaba.
Oh, manzana, apple.
manzana.
Lo mismo. No es apple. Okay, no, qué rico, neta. Anyway, back. Okay, we're done taste testing. Está bien rico. Ya golpeamos a la esposa, ya le golpearon al tío y ya le llegó el construction worker from cashing his check ahí en la esquina del Melec. Now he's gonna go home, drink a little six pack, come here first. He's gonna stop by a crap
He
house.
better,
So you see
yeah.
a construction worker that's like,
Lo mandamos.
we send him, okay? So we're like, you're here from the podcast, yeah. So cuando llegue, he's gonna go back home with little todos, because you can take him home, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Yeah. So ahí se va a llevar su seisito, and then he's gonna listen to some temerarios or like some banda recodo, and he's gonna be crying.
And we're getting some tall boys too. Like, so we're gonna get our own canner. So it'll be.
yeah.
Instead of like,
you guys are gonna feature the can, like you guys are gonna decorate it.
yeah, we're gonna decorate the can. So
that's
it'll be more than a tall boy though. It's called a crowler, and it's 32
A
ounces.
crawler.
So it's like it's like that fat and this tall. And so
Que chingón.
half of one of those, and you're beating your wife.
Okay.
Nomás la mitad. Hijos.
Imagine you're drinking
Se
half
le
of it
toma
and then the
todo.
wife's like,
So, si se toma todo, la wife y a la novia.
okay, no. We don't support family violence, but I see it a lot.
It's the ugly truth.
It's the ugly
It
truth. I
is.
see it a lot at where I work at. I see it a lot. Pero
¿Dónde trabajas, Batman?
¿Eh?
¿Dónde trabajas, Batman?
yo soy influencer, yo soy entrenador de CrossFit y Zumba.
¡Ay, cómo lo...
Sí.
Ok, el momento
bueno.
de la verdad para Daniel.
So Daniel,
El momento de la verdad
Momento
para
de la
Daniel.
verdad, Danny, la verdad, this is the moment of truth. What is ¿qué es lo que quieres preguntar? You
¿Qué le quiero
ask me too.
preguntar?
No?
A ver, vamos a preguntarle cosas fuera de business person.
Yeah, out of business. So I'm gonna try to go live for a little bit, and then if they're gonna ask a question, we're gonna go.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. All right. Pero ask him, Jasmine. You're sure vas a contestar todo.
Es que yo tenía business questions.
Wow.
¿Sí va a contestar todo?
Sí, dice que va a contestar todo.
Okay. Primero, por good purposes, ¿tienes novia?
No.
Do you have a
No
girlfriend?
tiene novia. Okay, no tiene novia.
And why is that?
Sí, no, yeah, that's good to know.
Anyone would love to
be respectful to that.
To be with a successful man like you.
Maybe he hasn't found someone
Yeah.
to his...
Are you looking for something?
I'm not looking. I'll just wait.
It just comes.
Yeah, it just comes. I feel like I'm not at the point where I'm looking.
Oh, cool. Do you feel you get a lot of
Gatas.
yeah, like a lot of gatas that just like want you because of what you do and everything, the image that you carry?
Yeah, probably.
See?
Yeah, but I don't know. I think I'm pretty chill. Like I don't really go out of my way to flirt with someone or like look for people. But I feel like when stuff just happens organically, that's when I want something.
That gets you going.
Like I'm not about like the DMs as much or something like that.
No,
Like,
that's good.
if I think a girl's cute or something, then maybe I'll just wait for my moment. And hopefully, I see her out somewhere.
¿Eres caballero o no eres caballero? ¿Eres de los caballeros de antes?
Like you're a gentleman, like chivalry, like you
Dijo
open
que
the door.
sí, dijo que sí.
Like you see her opening her door, you like slam it. Don't touch the door. Don't touch the door.
I just raised my hand like this.
Oh,
¿Qué te dije? ¿Qué te dije de la puerta?
that's good. That's real good. Yeah.
So how long have you been single for?
Like 2 years. Year and a
2
half.
years?
That's good.
Oh, 2 years. Damn, dude, that's cool.
Are we live?
Yeah, we're live.
Hey!
Danny joined. And a lot of people have been joining. Omar, ¿lo puedes poner aquí para el live? It's a live no quiero, but they're gonna ask us some questions, and then if when they ask us questions, can you so we can
Everyone, that was Omar.
Okay. Bueno,
Looking thick.
What is
Let's get off here.
what is your favorite? Pregunta seria. ¿Has hecho el beso de tres? Beso de tres. Have you ever done it?
Is that a threesome?
No.
¿Qué es el beso de tres?
Pero anda bien bravo. Anda bien activado. Uy, shit.
Bellaqueado.
Ok, so el beso de tres son tres personas and they kiss.
All right.
Tres personas
You
que se
done one?
besan.
You ready?
Me puse nervioso.
Ya sé las caras que se les
Voy
hicieron.
a tomar esta la albañil para agarrar balón.
Ok, Omar, vente. Gracias, Omar. You were gonna change spots
Oye,
with me.
dijeron pasito mamalón con beso de tres.
¡Hala!
Damn, I've never heard of that, a threesome. Threesome. Damn, so,
Tell him what a beso de tres is.
oh, he already knows.
Oh.
Three-way kiss, right?
So did he say no?
Have you ever done it? No. You've done it?
No. I'm just kidding.
Ya eso es bien normal, ya eso. Sí. El que me enseñó fue mi tío, mi tío fue.
Ay,
¿Tus tíos?
Mis tíos, los dos tíos.
ya
Los dos tíos, no,
no,
pues que. Pinche tío. No, por favor, justicia. No te creas, una pregunta, a ver, vamos a ver. Dile, ¿qué le ibas a preguntar tú, Jasmine?
Oh, ya le pregunté que si tenía novia.
Que si tenía novia, ok. ¿Y tú
He's single, chicas.
Sí, he's single, but he's not looking only the comes, ¿verdad?
See? And he's a gentleman.
And he's a gentleman, he'll slap the shit out of you, you open your own door, and he opens doors.
A huevo.
Sí. Okay.
¿Tú qué otra pregunta le
Y
das?
como ya es 2024, ¿qué te gusta? ¿Mujeres, hombres, unicornios? ¿A qué le haces?
Goldfishes.
Goldfishes, what are you into?
Anything.
Anything! Ando bien nervioso.
Está poniendo
You got me. I thought I liked women.
Ay, why you so cheese?
Ay, güey. my. He wants to get my name tatted too.
Free classes or something?
You get your name tatted on your shoulder, you get free mixed fit classes. Woo! Okay.
Still.
Cabrón, espérame.
You guys are so crazy.
Nervioso. Dice que I should be at work. Ok, vamos a hacer una pregunta aquí que digan. Okay, los primeros que pregunten y le vamos a dar gas. Give me the most uncomfortable question so para que mi amigo Danny la conteste, okay? Y todo, we all have to answer. That's the number one rule. Because if we don't answer it, no, like nosotros tres, okay? Nada de que, ay, soy serio, no me gusta. Un show de tequila, me voy a la casa. Okay. What is algo bueno?
Ya lo dejaron a Sam así con.
Ya me dejé bien. I'm shocked. Ahorita no sé qué.
What, do you have a question for us?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. What inspired you guys to do the podcast?
What inspired? It's so easy, man. Like fácil. Conversaciones que hemos tenido, like very deep and so funny, and just random shit that we do. And that's why it was like, why don't we should have this on a podcast, because we have like discusiones, and we say, dude, honestly, this is something I want insight from people. That's why I wanted I always wanted one. And then we're driving down from Austin to El Paso, and then mi amigo Omar me dice, Omar Sun City Vibes, el que me está grabando ahorita, el de spray que tiraba, pero ya no tenemos spray, ya se nos acabó, ya no tenemos fondos, por favor.
Vean
buy my
el
shirts.
podcast.
Vean el podcast, cabrones, por favor. Si no, le voy a decir. So anyway, we're driving from Austin to El Paso, and I always had that idea in me, but I'm not like you guys where I'm like, I'm gonna have a fucking
Aventado.
yo no me tiro. Me tiro otras cosas.
Ya sé lo que te iba a decir, bueno.
Pero I was like, hey dude, we should make a podcast con tu nombre. And I'm like, cabrón, Omar, I've been having this idea forever. Y cuando me dice, it was like, hey, think of names. So we're all writing names. We made, what was a weird name that we came up with? Toxic Talks. So we wanted to make Toxic Talks, and then I wanted como quería incluir a gente. I didn't want to make it Medina Talks podcast, pero it ended up being that way. So that's why we stuck to Medina Talks. And
Pick a topic. That's what it's called,
yeah,
right?
Pick a topic where we talk about anything and everything. That's mainly. Sometimes we talk about fitness. We talk about love. We talk about the biggest heartbreak. Have you ever been heartbroken?
Yeah.
Like, así cabrón que dices, esta noche me pongo bien pedo y me voy a besar a todas las gatas que estén aquí.
I feel like I've been heartbroken, but I don't know. I don't think
Not to that extreme.
not like kill myself.
Así como tú.
Not like you.
I've never been like that.
Tú estás enfermo. Así, tú estás enfermo, güey. Yo no me. That's not normal. Yeah. Have you been heartbroken, Jasmine? Lately? No, es que esta morra aguanta todo.
So it's Medina Talks. Do you have to tell her when she's allowed to talk?
Yeah. She's very controlled by me. Ahorita yo le digo no puede. No te creas.
¿Quién? ¿Me?
You're only allowed to talk when Medina.
No, tell her why you have me here. Tell her why you have me here. I was supposed to just be a guest.
She was supposed to be a guest, but I don't know. I guess our bond has been so cool.
Yeah.
Like we talk very uncomfortable questions that we ask each other, and she's down to answer them. So por eso le damos gas.
Yeah, so complemented really nicely for the podcast. That's why you have us here together today.
I like it.
Nice.
So that's where Medina Talk came about. ¿Qué es lo que más tú le quieres preguntar algo? Vamos a hacer ya ahorita. Bueno, ¿me puedo tomar esta?
Ya lo vi a Sam ahí.
Chug it? No.
Shuck.
Ay, Dios, no aguanto.
That's not how your uncle taught you to chug.
Tío.
No.
I know he'd be ashamed. He'd be like, ahorita allá atrás en el carro. He's like, oh, Dios. What is the most uncomfortable thing you've had here that you've seen? Like, have you seen someone que llegue que está aquí el vato con la Sancha y luego llega la esposa?
That actually just happened like a week and a half ago. It was hilarious. What? It wasn't uncomfortable. I thought it was hilarious.
What did you do?
They were sitting right here at the bar, and then it was a guy and a girl, and this dude comes in, just like, just came in hot, grabs the beer and throws it in the dude's face, a cider with chamoy.
Was it at least a good one?
Yeah, it was a good one. Right in his eyes. Like, the guy didn't even close his eyes. And then the guy just walked out. But it was pretty funny.
Oh, shit.
Usually nothing happens here because everybody's real chill.
You know where I see that a lot?
That happened.
I work at Walmart. So I see a lot of people that come in and out, y luego pues siempre veo tres cosas. The Dallas Cowboys with the jean shorts, the Nike shorts, and a Tony Romo jersey, super outdated. Y they're the ones that are like, we got it this year, this year's our season. Eso es lo que siempre dicen. And they always see them fighting with their wife, or pues, their man nowadays. Siempre veo eso, or I've seen it where I see the guy walking with a girl, and then it's another girl, and then it's this like una mujer diferente. And I'm like, damn, vaquero. Like,
Vaquero.
I know when I have a side piece, that's where I go. I go to Walmart.
Mujeres. So he's Middle Eastern. He tiene tres para arriba.
Y es caballero.
Y es caballero.
Ay.
A ver, una
Daniel aquí.
preguntita que quieran hacer. Nadie está haciendo preguntas, andan. You're used to little boy beer. Ah, su madre. Dicen que no sé tomar cerveza. No, la verdad, I never drink beer. No, es puro tequila y me encuero.
¿Y te encueras?
Sí, ropa de cuero, mira. Anyway, a question you have for Jasmine?
Yes.
Oh.
A ver, dime.
So when's your next show?
My next show, it's going to be in 2 months, if I'm not mistaken, que es ahora febrero, marzo, abril, mayo 16 should be the date. Las Vegas.
May 16.
Por si quieres ir.
She's got her show
Okay,
coming up.
May 16
Oh, I'm so
in
excited
Las
for
Vegas.
that.
I still need to drop 18 more pounds, guys. Cheer for me. We got this. We
Yes.
should make this. I really want to look very, very nice. I don't want people to even, like, if they see me, I want people to be like, is that you, Jasmine? Because I already went through that one time. I want to go through it again.
Yeah.
And then here's another question. What do you guys think? Breast implants, no breast implants?
Ooh, depends.
How big?
Was natural.
Natural?
Yeah.
No breast implants.
Natural. Que quepa en mi mano.
¡Está loco este chico!
It's like the size of your head. Just
The
like,
size of your-
Imagine, have you seen those chicas?
Sí, no. but
Nothing
sí,
wrong
you
with
need
it,
to
guys.
go for bodybuilding, you need to have a. Te dan like the.
It's because they
you get
start
scored on
judging
it,
you
¿no?
for
Yeah, they
You get scored on your
looking.
boobs?
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah, so
For the
you're
level that I
flat-chested,
wanna
no,
do.
Like you don't. I think if you go against one that has like the fake boobs and all, she's gonna take it more than like.
Damn, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I've heard too. Have you ever felt fake boobs?
yeah.
Yeah.
Here?
You like
Here?
I'm not a fan.
He's not a
Right
fan.
here. Right here.
So my name Jeff.
I'm more of an ass man myself.
Oh, see. Easy question. What is the nicest way to say it? Ass or tits?
Alright, so this is my take on it. You can have ass and no tits, and it's still good. But you can have tits and no ass.
Oh.
You can't do that, yeah, no.
So having boobs is like a
You look like you're easy to tip over if you have big boobs. And
Awesome. What about the butt implants?
Ay, no.
I don't think no one has ever perfected it. No, ni el de Kardashians, ni the richest doctors have perfected a good butt.
Yeah, how are they so bad? Like you think?
Right? Or is it that girls like that? Do girls like the
Well, they-
big butt que parecen como hormigas?
I mean,
I think the problem is like your legs don't match.
Yeah,
I think
no,
that's
but
the
I
problem.
think that's a thing that they like. It's like with the lips. Oh, Dios. Oh, what do you think of cirugía?
diablo,
What do you think of surgeries?
señorita.
What is one thing you would change about yourself?
That I would change about myself?
See, or add on. See, puedes. Like, hey, you're gonna get this free.
I think the only thing I've thought about is lo del breast implants for the competitions. Pero other than that, I don't think anything. I
See?
actually like how I am.
And you?
I don't know. I feel like as a guy, it's different. Like you don't really have like that many options with surgery. Like if it was like
I know. It's like, get a bigger.
I saw there was a guy that was going to the NFL, and they were like, "What's one thing you change about yourself? Like if you could change your speed?" And he's like, "Bigger dick."
Oh, qué rico. No, por favor.
They'll never. Sorry.
Dios. No. What I would change about myself? Me cambiaría. No sé. I think I would get like. Fuck, no. Me gusta todo de mí. El mamón. Creo que me cambiaría mi nariz.
¿Tu nariz?
Sí, mi nariz de boxeador que tengo. Sí, así maya, parezco un pinche maya. así.
Loco.
Bueno, una preguntita que tengan aquí los amigos. We're going live right now on Instagram. Dice que.
Just make one up.
Yeah.
Just pretend like someone asked a question and then.
Nadie está viendo esta madre. No, tenemos 4,500 views. Like, algo calmado. Anyway, Oh man, what is the most uncomfortable thing you've experienced with on a date? What is the craziest like?
Anécdota, tu anécdota
See the
más
crazy story that you
loca.
had on a date where you're like, no mames, ya no vuelvo a hacer date esto.
That's a good question. I'm trying to think about.
Or what's the craziest thing you've seen? Like that one, and then the craziest thing you've seen here, and the business here that has happened.
So that's easier. I don't know about a date. I'm pretty sure something crazy's happened, but not off the top of my head. But just I got a gun pulled on me one time. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, here. Because there was some guy sitting at the bar, and you could hear it sounded like a car backfiring off in the distance. And the guy gets up and he just starts jumping over the fence, like trying to just go towards it. Like didn't know what he was doing. Like obviously that guy was
Like
he wasn't
some
even drunk, he
PTSD
was
stuff?
something like that.
Oh, wow.
But then because he just had one beer here, but then you could tell there's something off about him.
Oh.
And so he walked out to his car, and I was like, I had a terrible feeling, and I wanted to tell him like, I'll get you an Uber, but at the same time there was something telling me like, oh no, don't go over there.
Yeah.
And so
in case he's like,
well, I just had a feeling. I had a really bad feeling, and I waited like 10 minutes hoping he would leave, and then I went over to tell him. I knocked on his window. I'm like, hey, and I'd already been talking to him in here, and I knocked on his window, and he looks over, and he's like, you're not gonna fuck with me, right? I was like, no, I'm just making sure you're good. He's like, you're not gonna fuck with me, right? And he starts wrestling around, and he grabs a gun out of his glove compartment, and he's like aiming at me like that. And I was like,
did you call the police?
yeah, well, I just backed away like to get out of his view, and I was just like, oh no, you're good, man, have a good day. And I just walked away, and then I walked through, and I went to go grab an officer, but they'd already left. So then a unit pulled up pretty fast, and he was just still there standing outside of his car with the gun in the passenger seat. But I'm like, I like guns, but when you're too intoxicated to know that what you're doing, you don't even know that you shot someone, you wake up the next day. And,
guns and alcohol is never a good thing.
Yeah.
Ahí sí de eso sí no bromeo because I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. pero who's the most toxic girl that you had?
Most toxic girl?
Yeah, or most toxic thing that you've done. Okay,
The
most toxic thing that you've
thing
done.
you've
So I don't think, I think most people would say they're not toxic, but I don't think I'm toxic. I think in my younger days, I'm a respectful king now, but before I feel like I didn't care. I would just, but it's because I've always been open about it. That's why I'm like, oh, like I'm not taking anybody serious, but then girls still think they can change your mind or something.
Yeah.
And so just going and like being seen with other girls, like while I'm talking to other girls. But I've never lied about it. I've always been like, no, I'm not with anybody.
Oh, okay.
So I guess that's toxic. It's just
like
you're
not straight
committing,
out.
committing, I guess. Not committing.
Yeah, not committing.
Yeah,
Is that a
committing
toxic
is-
thing? Yeah.
I don't think. I don't think it's toxic because I would never lied about it. But
Yeah,
but it
man.
creates toxic behavior. Like it just creates toxic atmosphere for sure.
Yeah, I get you.
What's the most toxic thing? She's done a very toxic thing. No.
What toxic thing have I done? Tú hiciste a very toxic thing.
¿Qué?
You turned on this girl's location and then asked her where she was at and all this time. And he all this whole time, like she didn't know.
What's the setup?
He put a tracker under.
And then he would ask her, where are you? And then he would say it until he left her because she was cheating.
Yeah.
But who does that?
But I just need to confirm, you need that last piece of like,
Yeah,
like,
I get
ya para confirmar. Yeah. So for my report, like to have evidence. And it wasn't a setup. It was just, it was a little toxic. Poquito. No, pero ya no soy así. That was back in like 98.
Ya no soy así, ya no.
That was like back in 97. Pero like in, no, sí, pero me dejó y pues. Maldita perra. Así que no sé,
Ay, no.
shoot. Danny, it's been so great having you here, bro. Well, no, we're having us. You having us here. I'm so used to like having some people at our podcast spot. But thank you so much, bro. It means a lot that you allowed us to be here in this beautiful place, Craft Box. Your family business. I wish you guys the best of luck. You guys are doing amazing. You guys don't need the luck, pero chingones. You guys are locally doing something badass for El Paso, and that's what we need. Thank you.
I appreciate you coming. It was good talking to you guys.
Yeah.
It was great to meet you both.
Thank you so much for your
guys
time and
also.
everything.
Claro que sí. Thank you so much. Medina Talks podcast, powered by Sun City Vibes and Sun City's 2 Cents and VFit Meals and Danny's Craft Box. Thank you so so much. Nos
Are we
vemos para
taking
la
Jeff
otra.
home?
Huh?
Are we taking
we
Jeff?
can't take Jeff home because he said it's worth. How much have they offered? The biggest offer for this, my name
They
yet?
offered 1,700.
1,700. Híjole.
This is my son.
So it's a sign. Take it everywhere.
su
So,
hijo.
so está bien.
I take him everywhere with me to the gym and everything.
Sí.
All right.
I'll take 10,000.
Before we
10,000.
leave, he promised something.
Oh yeah, before we leave,
He was gonna
prometió-
dance with
He
us.
was gonna dance for us. Yeah.
So-
Órale.
With me, not for you.
God damn, you
With
go
us.
first.
I'm not one
and
of
then-
your whores. I'm not gonna dance for you.
No es una de tus gatas,
No,
Samuel.
no, yo no tengo gatas. No tengo gatas.
Ay, no tiene gatas.
Bueno, pues como nos vamos a despedir.